I caught this from the writing this morning, the newsletter that summarizes what's going on the right wing in the blogosphere and whatnot. And the latest hysteria here about Jack Smith, the special prosecutor who's going to be looking into Donald Trump and friends, is, and I haven't been able to confirm this, but it is the source here is Newsweek, so I'm which is under private ownership now, but I believe is still fairly credible. Is that Jack Smith is married to a woman named Katie Chevigny, C-H-E-V-I-G-N-Y, however you pronounce that. And that she worked as a producer on the movie Becoming, which was about Michelle Obama. And she also donated to Joe Biden's 2020 campaign. So, oh my God, he's married to a Democrat. You can tell right now the meltdown is going to begin. They're going to be investigating him in Congress. It's going to go nuts. But, the larger question, and one that I think the Republican Party is really struggling with right now, is the only declared Republican for Congress, or excuse me, for the presidency in 2024, and, has not been a member of Congress, is Donald Trump. And, you and I both know he did this in order to get around the Justice Department, which frankly I think blew up in his face. I don't think Jack Smith is going to let him off the hook at all. Plus, Jack Smith's tenure may well outlast the Biden presidency. But in any case, here's Donald Trump. And what happens if he becomes the Republican nominee? I think it's a virtual certainty that he loses the White House. I mean, the Democrats would have to run a really terrible candidate. And I'm never going to discount the possibility of Democrats shooting themselves in the foot. But it looks like, Trump is a real drag on the party right now. People are just tired of him. And on the other hand, if the Republican Party doesn't embrace him, he might just walk away and say that he's actually going to be running an independent candidacy, which would be kind of a cool thing, actually, because it would take a lot of votes away from the Republicans and guarantee a Democratic presidency. So here you got, Mike Pence and Ron DeSantis and Nikki Haley and all these others who want to be president, presumably Rick Scott and others. What are they going to do? I mean, it looks to me like this party is in a real crisis. We hear, we read all this stuff about it. Democrats in disarray. No, I think it's the Republican Party that's in a panic right now. So how do you think this is going to play out? This is like kind of a Sophie's choice. Also, a quick geeky science for you on the other side of the break. The average person has 5 people in their lives they trust. It's fascinating. We'll be right back.